Traffic on I-77 is back to normal this midday after a deadly accident this morning. Officials say a female driver that is, hit a tree near Westinghouse Boulevard. We're asking police why she went off the road. That accident caused a backup for drivers just in time for the morning commute. Meanwhile, another busy road is back open this midday after a driver hit a Charlotte-Mecklenburg police car. Officials say the driver hit the cruiser on Albemarle Road. And you can see where that crash happened on Albemarle Road right near Arlington Church Road. We first reported this accident on daybreak this morning. There were some down utility lines caused by a separate accident on Albemarle Road. No injuries were reported.
New this midday, the Secretary of North Carolina's Department of Transportation is resigning. In the last hour, Governor McCrory's office said Tony Tata is stepping down to focus on personal matters as well as pursue his passion as an author. His resignation goes into effect today. Chief Deputy Secretary Nick Tennyson will serve as acting Transportation Secretary. We'll have more on the controversy surrounding the NCDOT and any possible reasons for the resignation starting today at 5.
Candidates for the Charlotte-Mecklenburg School Board spoke today on their plans to help students of color succeed. Local members of the National Alliance of Black School Educators held the forum in North Charlotte. The 9 candidates discussed their plans for ensuring academic success for students of color, especially young African-American males.
So today we had an opportunity to really kind of dive into that whole issue on what happens, how we can all come together to really be that village for our kids.
A community group and CMPD are calling for peace 1 week ahead of a CMPD officer's trial. Organizers at the Arms Around Charlotte Unity rally stressed the importance of having conversations about real issues that impact communities. Officer Randall Carrick is accused of shooting and killing Jonathan Farrell, who was unarmed in September 2013. New Police Chief Kerr Putney is encouraging protesters to remain peaceful.
We're going to facilitate them getting their message out, but we're going to draw the line at criminal behavior. And I think people respect that.
The group says they will continue holding rallies this summer. The next one is scheduled for August 9th. Your time now is 4:47. You're likely to see lower gas prices if you're filling up your gas tank this Monday morning. The national average price of gas is now $2.83. That's down 2 cents from 2 weeks ago. Industry analysts say it's due to lower crude oil prices. Here in North Carolina, drivers are seeing prices well below the national average. AAA North Carolina says the statewide average is only $2.62. In South Carolina, drivers are paying the lowest prices in the country at $2.40 a gallon.
Family and friends of Sandra Bland gathered today in Illinois to lay the 28-year-old to rest. Bland was found hanged in her Texas jail cell 2 weeks ago. She was arrested after failing to use a turn signal and not complying with a Texas state trooper. Bland's death remains under investigation. Her family is awaiting the results of an independent autopsy. Bland's death now has focused national attention on the problem of inmate suicide. A 2010 national study of jail suicide found that inmates are 3 times more likely to take their own lives than the average person. Suicide is still the second highest cause of death in jails after natural causes, with about 300 deaths per year nationwide. President Obama was in Kenya today for his first trip as president to his father's homeland. President Obama was there for a global entrepreneurship summit. He said corruption is the biggest thing hurting Kenya's political future, but did not rule out a continued partnership with the U.S.
I'm well aware, however, that the enthusiasm that we're seeing today from my visit is a reflection of something bigger, and that's the desire among the Kenyan people for a deeper partnership with America.
President Obama is expected to head to Ethiopia tomorrow. He was the first sitting president to make trips to these 2 countries.